Good morning, Bethel Kids. We have such an excited day back here at the Bethel Kids headquarters. Today is our turkey dinner drive-through, and I am so excited. I mean, it's probably going to be a lot of work and standing and running and talking. I'm getting off track. Hey, were you just complaining? Aren't we learning about complaining and gratitude? Yes, we are. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I was talking to myself. I am so excited. This month, we have been learning all about gratitude, and gratitude is letting others know how you've seen how they've helped you, and then letting them know you're grateful and saying thank you. Well, showing appreciation is so important, and we should also be showing gratitude and giving gratitude to God and being grateful for all the things that He's done for us, and we need to thank Him all the time. And, our Bible verse today. Let me not jump into the Bible lesson without the Bible verse. Today's Bible verse can be found in the book of Psalms, chapter 136, verse 1. And it says, "Give thanks to the Lord, because He is good. His faithful love continues forever." God's love for us is so awesome, mighty, strong, and continuing forever, infinite. Well, another way that you can let others know that you love them is by just telling them that you love them and telling them thank you and showing them your appreciation. And you should do that, and you should also do that with God. And one way that you can show your appreciation to God is by serving and helping His people and helping the people who God loves, which is when you spend your time at a turkey dinner serving, which we can all do. Well, before we jump into today's lesson, I want you to think of two things you're thankful for. And I want you to think of two people you're thankful for. And then say thank you. That's all I have for you guys today. Let's see more about that complaining thing I was talking about in the beginning of this in today's lesson. Bam! We're actually going to get started. Good morning, Bethel Kids. It is so great to be back at the Bethel Kids headquarters. We are so excited. Why are you still humming? Huh? Why are you humming?
I had the best week ever. I was in Tennessee looking for the terrific timeless turkey, and we found it. And I'm super excited, and now that we're home, all I can think about is the holidays, and it's so exciting. It's literally less than a week away till Thanksgiving. Christmas is coming, and I just want to get in the spirit, and I kind of wanted to do it for the Bethel Kids. I wanted them to see that Christmas is coming.
So, we're going to jump into today's lesson, and we're learning about, Thanksgiving is this week, so we're learning about being grateful and gratefulness.
There's so much to be grateful for. Family, friends, our health, God, Jesus, the cross, salvation. Oh my goodness, I could go on forever. Isn't there so much to be grateful for?
I like those last three options, but other than that, no, not really.
Okay, I know what's going on here. Do you know what's going on?
Yeah, we're recording.
Here it is. I'm going to tell you. We have an attitude meter. This is my finger right here. And this is a good attitude. And then this over here becomes bad attitude. And right now, Miss Melina, she is beep, 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 beep. She's in a bad attitude right now.
No, it's just, there's really not much to be grateful for. We're sitting at a table, i.e. that's crooked. Let me see, Mr. Pinata on the floor. How did that happen?
Okay,
Let me see
okay.
This is our second time recording the video.
Okay.
The lights are really bright.
I have an idea. I think what we should do is play a game that will help Miss Melina adjust her attitude, because sometimes the way we look at certain things, it kind of shows how we're feeling. And I think if she saw the good in things, she might feel differently. So I have an idea. We're about to play a game.
Oh, I like games. I have a good attitude because I like games. I'm the best game player. I can win at every game in the book because I am a winner. I'm not competitive because in order to be competitive, you have to lose.
Okay.
But I win.
Can I explain the game?
Oh, it looks like you're getting on the bad side of that.
No, I'm not.
Wait, give me a second. I'm sorry.
No.
That candle smells too much like Christmas. I used the Christmas number to block the smoke. Good. How do you play the game? I love games. Time to win. Time to play.
Oh boy. Okay. Here's the first picture.
Oh, wait. What am I doing?
You're right. It's called See the Good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a picture. And when you look at it, you have to think of all the good things that come with the picture. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Friends, are you ready at home? Here's the first picture. I'm going to show it to you. But to be really honest, I think you guys can see it and even smell it. So here it is, Bethel Kids and Miss Melina.
What, they have green beans on there or string beans? Like, what vegetable has two names? Choose it. Be green or be string, but just don't be both. Pumpkins. And they're not even gonna, is that in pie in the back? Pumpkin pie? That's the most disgusting. Oh, cranberry. I smell it, I taste it, and then I throw it out and waste it.
Okay, Melina. When I look at this picture, I see love and laughter. And
I see nasty food.
Let's
Cranberry
try another picture.
mash.
I think this picture is going to make you feel differently because I think a lot of people like this.
I think I just got a bad selection of pictures because
Here we
I
go.
haven't been able to see the good in the picture.
This one is definitely going to make you feel good.
So I guess everyone decided to decorate the tree without me because I don't remember decorating this tree. And because I'm the tallest person in my house, I typically put the star at the top. But that star would not be the star of my choice. And why are there like, look at the presents. There's a lot, but there's also a little. Because if that's for everyone in the house, then that doesn't have enough for my name. But now if that's enough presents for me, then that's good. But every time we get presents at Christmas Day, I make an entire list that's like maybe this many pages long, right? 3 pages long. I think that's acceptable. And you know what? No one, see, I couldn't even open up pages. There's nothing to be grateful about the pages. No one gets me the presents I want because you know what? I try.
Thank you. When I see this picture, I see hope.
You got
and
all that
I
under the
see
tree?
love. And I see wanting to buy the most special gift for my family and watching them open it and be
It's
so
not
excited.
about the level of special. It's actually about the price of the gift.
Okay.
And the size of those boxes shows me that it's a small gift, and I need like a big, like you can't put a horse in a box as tiny. Okay, let me hear it again. I might be grateful over the idea. Let me hear it.
Bethel Kids, why don't we watch today's Bible story? Because I think someone here definitely needs to hear it and to learn what it's like to have gratitude and how gratitude helps us change our attitude. So why don't you guys join us at home for today's Bible story, and we'll be back right after.
Hey Bethel Kids, Melina and Karen. I am here to share the Bible story with you guys today. So we kind of have a problem. I don't know if you know, but I'm a little grouchy in our Bethel Kids video. And I think we need to figure out what's happening. Maybe the Bible story will help us work through and maneuver through the grouchy attitude. Oh, the grouchitude. So, we're actually going to jump into today's Bible story. And storytelling was something Jesus loved to do. He would use everyday things around him to help people understand something important about God. One time, Jesus told his disciples a story about the kingdom of heaven and what it's like. God wants to make this world more like his kingdom. And we'll find the Bible story in Matthew 20. There we go. So, talking about the kingdom of heaven is a way for us to know the things that are important to God. Well, in Matthew 20, verse 1, we are told, the kingdom of heaven is like a man who owned land. He went out early in the morning to hire workers for his vineyard. Early in the morning meant the sun came up. That was around maybe 6:30 in the morning. The man agreed to give the people, the workers who were willing to work, a usual day's of pay. So he'd give them the usual pay for a day's work. At about 9 o'clock, after the 6:30 crew of workers came through and started their work, and they're still working, at about 9 o'clock, the owner went out again and he hired more workers. Then the owner went out again at noon and he found some more workers. Wow, that's a lot of workers. Well, he did the same thing again at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He found even more workers. That's like a lot of workers. Well, he found one last bunch of workers at 5. So think of it like this. The 6 o'clock crew has been working since 6 all throughout that day. And then he got a crew that's came in to work at 9. So that's about 3 hours later. They came in to start working. And then he went out again at 12. That's another 3 hours later into the day. And they started working. And then he went out again at 3, which is 3 hours later. So if you notice, we keep taking 3 hours off of the time of a day's work. But everyone's getting paid for a full day of working. And then you have the 5 o'clock group. He went out one last time at 5 o'clock and he found the last bunch at 5. And at the end of the day, the owner decided to pay everyone a full day's of work. So we realized that maybe the 5 o'clock crew didn't work as long as the 6 o'clock crew. Well, he gave everyone a full day's pay. He started with the 6 o'clock workers, of course, right? Wrong! He started with the people who came in last at 5 o'clock. He gave them a full day's pay. The workers were not happy about it, the ones who came in earlier. The owner said he was going to be fair since he said he would pay a fair day's wage, and he said he was going to pay the 5 o'clock crew a fair day's wage, and he told the 6 o'clock crew the same thing. He made a promise to everyone that he would pay them a day's wage, and that's exactly what he gave him. Now, he had the right to do that. It was his money anyway. In Jesus' story that he told us, it made us clear to us that God gives freely to everyone. Now, like I told you, the 6 o'clock crew was a little bit upset. They started complaining, and they were questioning why the 5 o'clock crew got a full day's pay wage, and they didn't get more than them because they worked the entire day. And they were really confused, and they were just complaining and upset. But, you know, Jesus was telling us this story to make it clear to us that instead of worrying about what someone else got or what someone else has, we should be thankful for what we get and for what we have instead. Instead of being jealous or complaining, we can choose to be thankful. See, it's all about adjusting our attitude. Instead of looking at it the bad way and thinking that we did more work like that morning crew at 6:30 in the morning and we should have gotten paid more, we should remember that we still got paid and we still were acknowledged and that the promise was kept. So sometimes adjusting our attitudes helps us look at what we do have, and that helps us to be much more grateful. I hope that helps us out with today's lesson. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Let's see what's happening back at headquarters. Wow, you know, I had such a lousy attitude, and it was because, you know, we've been doing things differently this entire month. 1 week we weren't here, then I wasn't in headquarters, then I didn't get to see you, but I should have been grateful because you had gone to go to Tennessee to get the terrific timeless turkey. And I should also be grateful because look, I was so upset about the crooked table, but it gives me more leg space. And you know, there's just so many things I can be grateful for, and that Bible story helped me see it. It helped me realize that God gives us what we need. You know, those early morning workers, they were really upset because they got the price that they asked for. but they thought they were going to get more money because the people who came later in the day asked for a full days of work pay and they got it. And it's kind of confusing because if the beginning of the day workers would have just adjusted their attitudes and they would have been grateful for the fact that they still got paid, they would have noticed that there was so much to be grateful for. And I feel like I was being an early morning worker and I was complaining and being so ungrateful.
Miss Melina, you figured it out, and that's so great. I'm so happy that today's Bible story made you understand about gratitude and how it's letting others know you see how they've helped you.
Yeah, I want to say thank you so much, Miss Karen. And I did something mean and I blew out your candle because I didn't like the smell of Christmas. But you know what? I'm so excited because the story of Christmas is even greater than the Bible story that we had today.
So true.
And I'm just so excited to spend the day with my family next week. And that terrific Tennessee Timeless Turkey, I'm going to be grubbing down on it too.
So true.
And hopefully not Brussels sprouts. I don't like Brussels sprouts. But I mean,
No.
I'd still be grateful, but no Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
But yeah, oh, I was about to leave, but I have a question. Again, today's question is, do you want to ask the question or I ask the question?
I think
I
you should
should
ask
ask the
it.
question. Okay, but we need the drum roll. But be careful, there's a fire.
One finger.
What is keeping you from being grateful? I want you guys to discuss that with your friends. And then at the Thanksgiving table today, discuss 3 things that you are grateful for. And we'll see you back here next Sunday.
Yes.
Bye!
So the string beans, you said you didn't like stringing greens. So what if you help me unstring the beans and maybe we can make them ungreen? Will you eat them then?
Will they still have the same flavor?
I don't know. Doesn't everything taste like chicken anyway?